Hi viewers, today we will discuss about wastewater treatment or sewage treatment. Wastewater is a byproduct of domestic, industrial or agricultural activities. The characteristic of wastewater depend upon its source. Wastewater consists of human excreta, wash water, industrial waste products, agricultural waste products, etc. In generally, sewage contains 95% water and 0.5% organic and inorganic materials. Cellulose, lignocellulose, proteins and fats are found in colloidal form in water. Household may produce wastewater from sink, dishwashers, washing machines, bathtub, showers, etc. Types of wastewater. There are two types of wastewater. First one, black water. Second one, grey water. Black water include human feces, urine and other materials from toilets, urinals, bidets, etc. This untreated sewage is routed from bathrooms or usage site to the contaminant areas. It contains toxic materials, chemicals and runoff. Black water also contains microorganisms like bacteria, protozoa, virus or other pathogens. So this organisms causes disease or illness by contact with the skin or ingesting the water. Okay. Second type of water is the grey water. It is a non-hazardous water and it is discharged from the domestic and commercial site. Grey water arises from homes, apartments, hospitals and other areas. Grey water comes from showers, sinks, dishwashers, etc. It contains small amount of contaminant organisms and causes illness if swallowed. And also it contains oils from the cooking, hair, soap and bits of food. Okay. Next is the sources of wastewater. Mainly two sources, that are domestic or household activities waste. Second one, industrial wastewater. Domestic or household activities water include human excreta, washing water, etc. It is also called grey water or sludge. Then industrial wastewater include industrial processing waters, industrial cooling waters, water used in hydraulic fracturing, wastewater in hospitals. Okay. Characteristics of the wastewater. First one, BOD. BOD stands for biological oxygen demand. In the initial stage of organic materials decomposition, aerobic microorganisms are involved. Aerobic microorganisms can oxidize the organic materials present in the sewage under aerobic condition. So, all the dissolved oxygen is consumed for the oxidation of organic materials in the sewage. That means the availability of the oxygen decreases. The dissolved oxygen level decreases. It causes the death of water animals and emitting foul smell due to the incomplete oxidation of organic materials in the sewage. There develops the anaerobic condition. Now the sewage water have high biological oxygen demand required by the aerobic bacteria. That is, aerobic bacteria require high amount of oxygen. But the sewage has no more oxygen to bring about this oxidation process. We can define the BOD as the amount of oxygen required by the organisms in the water under standard condition. That is, high organic material in the sewage causes high BOD value, and low organic material in the sewage has low BOD value. BOD expressed as parts per million. Second characteristic is the COD. COD stands for chemical oxygen demand. It is the amount of chemical oxidation required to convert organic matter in the water and wastewater to carbon dioxide. COD is used as a measurement of pollutants, and it is used as a measure of the susceptibility to oxidation of the organic and inorganic materials present in the water bodies. Third characteristic is the dissolved oxygen. It is the amount of oxygen dissolved in the water, or the amount of oxygen available to the living aquatic organisms. The oxygen enters the water by direct absorption of oxygen from the atmosphere, by rapid movement, or as a waste product of plant photosynthesis. Next is the wastewater treatment or the sewage treatment. Before going to explain sewage treatment, we can just mention what is sewage. Sewage is the wastewater that consists of human excreta, wash water, industrial wastewater, agricultural wastewater, etc. Generally, this wastewater consists of 95.5% of water and 0.1 to 0.5% organic and inorganic material. Here the solids remain in the suspended form in the water, and the proteins, fats, oils, cellulose, lignocellulose are found in colloidal form. Industrial waste consists of antibiotic, paints, biocides, detergents, oils, etc. Microbiology of the wastewater. There are several types of microorganisms are found in the wastewater, which include bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae, nematodes, virus, and amoebae. Some are common in wastewater, while others are pathogenic microorganisms. These organisms are aerobes, obligate anaerobe, and facultative anaerobe. Millions of microorganisms are present in the 1 milliliter of sewage. Mainly found bacteria are coliforms, Clostridia, Lactobacilli, Pseudomonas, Micrococci, etc. Then the protozoa, Entamoeba histolytica and Giardia lamblia. Fungi include Chytridium, Cladochytridium and Pythium. The other pathogens are those causing amoebic dysentery, cholera, typhoid fever, bacterial dysentery, polio, hepatitis, etc. These organisms are heterotrophs and they can decompose the organic matter present in the sewage. Initially, aerobic bacteria decompose the organic material, and at the end, anaerobic bacteria grow and produces methane and carbon dioxide and hydrogen gas. Okay. Sewage treatment. There are two levels of sewage treatment. First one, small scale treatment. Second one, large scale treatment. Small scale treatment is done in homes and rural areas. Large scale treatment done in cities and towns by municipal bodies. Small scale treatment include cesspools and septic tanks. Then large scale treatment include primary treatment, secondary treatment and tertiary treatment. The secondary treatment include oxidation pond, trickling filter, activated sludge process and anaerobic digesters. Cesspools. This is one of the small scale sewage treatment system. Here, the human waste is thrown in cesspools and it is constructed with concrete in underground part. Cesspools consist of walls of cylindrical ring with pores. Here, the wastewater or the sewage added to the cesspools through the inlet pipe, and the bottom of cesspools remain open. The suspended solid material falls on the bottom of cesspools and forms sludge. The water passes out through the open bottom of cesspool and through the pores into the surrounding soil. Okay. Solid material remains on the bottom of cesspool and the water passes out through the pores of the cesspool into the surrounding soil. The organic material present in the sludge are decomposed by the anaerobic bacteria and releases breakdown products. When the amount of breakdown products increases, then it must be cleaned by strong acids. Okay. Here a figure is given and the figure shows the cesspools with concrete and wall of cylindrical ring with pores. Bottom of cesspools remains open. Second small scale sewage treatment is the septic tank. It is used by the individual families. Here the domestic waste flows through the inlet into the septic tank and it is made up of metallic or concrete and it is kept below the ground level. Here the suspended organic materials present in the sewage are accumulated at the bottom of tank, and the water flow through the outlet to a distribution box which is connected with a perforated pipes that open under the soil surface. So the effluents of the tank is passed to the soil. That means the pathogenic microorganism present in the sewage water flow into the soil. There is no elimination of pathogenic microbes. The organic materials present in the sewage are decomposed by anaerobic bacteria and produces sugars, alcohols, amino acids, fatty acids, organic acids, and gases like hydrogen, hydrogen sulfide, methane, and carbon dioxide. The undigested organic materials are called sludge. Okay. Another term used is the oxidation lagoons. That is, in small towns, sewage is collected into a large ponds, which is called oxidation lagoons. Okay. Second type of sewage treatment, or the second level of sewage treatment, is the large scale sewage treatment, and it includes primary treatment, secondary treatment, and tertiary treatment. The primary treatment is for physical separation of insoluble materials or to lower the BOD. Secondary separation is based on microbial decomposition of organic materials, and the tertiary treatment is the chemical removal of inorganic nutrients and pathogenic microbes. So these are the methods used for the large scale treatment. Okay. Primary treatment is the physical separation. Secondary treatment is the biological separation or the biological decomposition. And the tertiary treatment means chemical removal. Okay. Primary treatment. It is the physical removal of 20 to 30% of organic material present in the sewage. First, the material is removed by screening, then undergo precipitation. So the settling in tank occurs. The solid material or the sludge is removed and kept in landfill or composting, and it undergo anaerobic digestion. Okay. Solid material undergo anaerobic digestion in landfill or composting. Then the liquid portion is piped into a sludge tank. Then it causes the accumulation of materials in the sludge tank, and then it is treated with aluminum sulfate or other coagulants that causes sedimentation. So the microorganisms are trapped in the sedimentation process. This is about primary treatment. Secondary treatment. It is called biological treatment and microbial degradation. Here, about 90 to 95% of the BOD is reduced and many pathogens are removed. The reduction of BOD is achieved through the mineralization of organic matter and by microbial activities. There are several microorganisms are involved. And the microbial activities may be aerobic or anaerobic. Several methods are used for the secondary treatment, which include oxidation pond, trickling filter, activated sludge, and anaerobic digesters. Okay, we can discuss each and every method in the secondary treatment. Oxidation pond. It is also called lagoons or stabilization pond. Oxidation pond allows the growth of algae on wastewater effluent. It is a secondary treatment method and it is used in the rural or industrial areas. The organic material present in the sewage are first degraded by the heterotrophic bacteria into simpler forms. So this degradation provides the growth of algae. Algae uses these nutrients to increase their biomass. Air supplies oxygen for the biochemical oxidation of organic compounds. Oxygen evolved by the algae after photosynthesis maintains the oxygen deficit created by heterotrophs. Some of the examples for the algae growing in the oxidation pond are Chlorella pyrenoidosa, Chlorella ellipsoides, Senedesmus acutus, Spirulina, etc. It is a aerobic treatment process. Trickling filter. It is also a aerobic secondary treatment method and it is a simple sewage treatment device. Trickling filter consists of a bed of crushed stone, gravel or other material with drains made at the bottom of the tank. Trickling filter has a pile of rocks over which the sewage slowly trickle. A revolving sprinkler or arm is suspended over a bed of porous material which distributes the liquid sewage over it. Okay. That is, the arm or the sprinkler distribute the sewage over the bed. Okay. The effluent can be collected at the bottom. The porous filter bed coated with slimy bacterial growth, mainly by zooglia, ZOOGLEA, and other slime producing bacteria. The slime is colonized by heterotrophic microorganisms like Flavobacterium, Pseudomonas, Achromobacter, Beggiatova, then Spherotilis, etc. This microorganism metabolizes the organic compounds present in the sewage into simple stable end products. Thereby, the BOD of the water is reduced. Okay. Third secondary treatment method is the activated sludge. It is a widely used aerobic treatment method and it uses vigorous aeration of the sewage. The sewage is passed into an aeration tank for primary settling and it is aerated by mechanical stirring Due to the vigorous aeration of the sewage, floc formation occurs. The flocs are permitted to settle down in the secondary settling tank. Okay. The colloidal or the finely suspended matter of the sewage form flocs or the flocules. Okay. The flocs contains large amount of metabolizing bacteria and yeast, fungi and protozoa. There are several advantages for this process, that are reduction of BOD, reduction of pathogenic microbes, and another advantage is the requirement of little land. Okay. The microorganisms found in the activated sludge are Escherichia coli, Enterobacter, Pseudomonas, Flavobacterium, Achromobacter, Mycobacterium, etc. Anaerobic digesters. Anaerobic digesters are used for processing of settled sewage sludge and the treatment of very high BOD industrial effluent. Okay. The sludge from the aerobic sewage treatment materials settle down in primary treatment and then treated in anaerobic digesters. Okay. That is, the aerobic process produce excess microbial biomass or other sludge contents which contains recalcitrant organic compounds. Okay, so it needs anaerobic digestion. Anaerobic digesters are large fermentation tank and it is operated anaerobically. The tank consists of mechanical mixing, heating, gas collection, sludge addition and removal of stabilized sludge. Okay. Anaerobic digestion involves 3 steps. First step, fermentation. Second step, acetogenesis. And third step, methanogenesis. First step, fermentation. The sludge components undergo fermentation to form organic acids. Organic acids include butyrate, propionate, lactate, succinate, acetate. Along with these organic acids, ethanol, hydrogen gas and carbon dioxide gas is also produced. Okay. So this is a fermentation process and this fermentation is carried out by bacteroids, Clostridium, Peptostreptococcus, Lactobacillus, etc. Second stage is the acetogenesis. The fermentation products formed in the first stage undergo acetogenesis by acetogenic bacteria to produce acetate and carbon dioxide and water. Okay. That is, the lactate, acetate, butyrate, propionate and succinate formed in the first stage undergo acetogenesis and forms acetate and carbon dioxide and hydrogen gas. Okay. This acetogenesis is carried out by Syntrophmonas, Syntrophobacter and Acetobacterium. Then the third stage, methanogenesis. The acetogenesis products, that is the products formed in the second stage, undergo methanogenesis to form methane and carbon dioxide. Okay. That is the conversion of acetate into methane and carbon dioxide. This step is carried out by methanosarsana and methanothrix. Okay. Here, about 70% methane is formed and 30% carbon dioxide is formed. Tertiary treatment. It is the final stage in the large scale sewage treatment. Okay. It is the chemical removal of inorganic nutrients and pathogenic microbes. It is used to remove non biodegradable organic materials like heavy metals, minerals, etc. The salt of nitrogen and phosphorus cause eutrophication, and the organic pollutants can be removed by activated carbon filters. Precipitation of phosphorus can be done by adding lime, and the nitrogen can be removed by stripping, volatilization as ammonia. Ammonia can be converted by chlorination, which is converted to nitrogen. So that's all about tertiary treatment and large scale sewage treatment system. Okay. I hope you got the idea about this topic. Thank you.